A road rage on I-65 north of downtown Louisville. A man was shot and a woman being questioned by Indiana State Police. It happened around 2 p.m. yesterday in southern Indiana. Indiana State Police say the shots happened on the interstate in Henryville. ISP told WHAS late Friday 2 separate cars pulled over, with a woman eventually shooting a man. WHAS 11's Alexandra Goldberg explains how this all escalated.
This is I-65, 30 minutes north of Louisville. This afternoon in Henryville, Indiana, a sideswipe crash leads to a shooting.
Maybe you being like, oh, hey, what's your insurance? That's it. Like, you don't have to pull a gun on nobody. That's incredibly nuts.
We met Henryville resident Martha Lee at this Shell gas station off exit 19 on I-65. It's the same gas station where a man drove for help after police say he had been shot in a road rage incident.
So, like, we all know everybody around here, and it's just really bizarre. Like, why, like, you never hear anything like that happening here. So it's the fact that it happened here of all places.
Indiana State Police say around 2 p.m., 2 cars driving down this stretch in Clark County, Indiana, got into a sideswipe crash that escalated.
Whose state got on the line with them? Is it the shooter?
I can't advise you.
Police say the driver of this red Ford Bronco, a woman who called 911 dispatchers after the sideswipe. The dispatcher advised her to pull off and check the car's damage.
We've got the red Bronco here on the ramp.
Police say the driver of a white Chrysler minivan followed. That's when both drivers got out of their cars near Henryville with handguns. Police say the Bronco driver fired 4 bullets. Indiana State Police Trooper Philip Hensley said all while the suspected shooter was still on the phone with 911.
Our dispatch hears the gunshots and then tells us she hears shots fired. Well, certainly every trooper that's close starts heading that direction.
The driver of the Ford Bronco who fired shots was detained on scene and taken to the ISP post in Sellersburg for questioning.
On the scene just after, shattered glass on the ground, shell casings, and evidence markers.
I think it's insane, frankly. Like, you don't really ever hear anything like that happening here, but here lately it's really ramped up. Stuff's gotten really weird around here.
An argument that escalated with gunfire on the interstate. In Henryville, Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS 11, on your side.
And authorities have not yet released the condition of the gunshot victim. Police also have not released any details yet about if the suspected shooter will be charged. Back here in Louisville, a JCPS security monitor is facing charges after allegedly giving a 12-year-old student a weed vape pen. Police say Eric Burnett was seen on video handing the pen to the student at Young Elementary School. According to the citation, the student took 2 puffs of the pen in the bathroom before returning it to Burnett. Burnett is facing charges of unlawful transaction with a minor, trafficking in marijuana, and a felony charge of trafficking a controlled substance within 1,000 feet of a school. Indiana Governor-elect Mike Braun is unveiling some of his agendas that he wants to tackle when he takes office. One of his priorities, he says, is tackling the cost of health care for Hoosiers. The governor-elect is not new to trying to address the cost of health care. He worked on the issue as a state lawmaker and as a U.S. senator. Mike Braun said he wants to focus on investments into wellness and preventative care, an approach the governor said he took in his own business that helped lower costs 16 years ago.
We don't pay attention to diet, lifestyle, and a simple profile of where is your own health at, and then try to energize Hoosiers to be caretakers of their own plant and equipment.
Braun's agenda also emphasizes continued coverage for pre-existing conditions and reforms to mental health treatment in hopes of reducing the burden on the criminal justice system. Well, new this morning, France's iconic Notre Dame Cathedral is formally reopening its doors on Saturday for the first time since a devastating fire nearly destroyed the building back in 2019. The 186-year-old landmark underwent restoration for 5 years, and French President Emmanuel Macron, many world leaders will gather this evening to mark that occasion, including President-elect Donald Trump, current First Lady Dr. Joe Biden, and Britain's Prince William.